Hi, my name is Dana. We're here today at 3 Acre Homestead. Did you know that you can hard boil, well it's really technically not boiling because we're not boiling, but you're going to make hard boiled eggs with your Instapot. So my husband, it's Sunday, and pardon if you're seeing black specks, it's tree pruning spray. We cut a bunch of pine trees that the needle cast disease got to them, and it causes all the needles to fall off from the trunk out, and it just makes a terrible mess. So that's what we've been doing all morning. It's about 2 o'clock now, so we're kind of getting ready for next week. Anyway, he likes about a dozen eggs during the week for quick snacks, quick protein hit. Now these are farm fresh eggs. They are less than a week old. I even have some up here that I've washed that are today's eggs. So I want to show you, by putting them in the Instapot, how easy it is to peel them, and beautifully, how they peel beautifully for deviled eggs, and just for a nicer look for your eggs, and you're not wasting half the white because it's stuck to that eggshell. So all you do, you can buy them, some little trivets that you put. This is an old trivet that I don't know where I got it. I think from my mom. So all I do is use this as my trivet instead of going and buying a fancy one. And you put about, I don't know, about that much water, just a little bit in the bottom, because it's going to steam the eggs. So so that's 2, 4, 6. These are duck eggs. 8, I can tell by the size. 10, 11, 12. Now, let me show you again. I've got all 12 in there. You can fill this all the way up if you need to do more than just a dozen. You can fill her up. So, if I don't break them, which sometimes letting them crack just a tiny bit helps also. So sometimes I forget to make sure this release the steam button isn't on, so I just make sure that's off. You set it on canning, and I like them at 7 minutes. I find at 8 minutes that the eggs they're a little overcooked. They have that dark color on the outside of the yolks. So we're gonna turn this down. This really isn't an Instapot brand. This is New Wave, does the same thing. So I'm gonna do it for 7 minutes on canning. Start, and the pressure will rise. It'll cook, it'll come down, and I will bring you back in 7 or so minutes and show you the next step. See you in a moment. Okay, the Instapot has ended, and now we're just gonna let that steam all the way off. So I've accidentally left this and turned it on, and then it steams, and when I start something new, so I always try to make sure I remember to just turn it off right now. Okay, because this is very hot, like normal boiled eggs. See, I got that spray all over my arms too. Can you see? It's a mess. I don't know. I might have to look up how to get it off. I just dump out that hot water and put in some cold water, and I'll let those sit for a little bit. Okay, we got our eggs cool where I can touch them. He likes for them to go ahead and be cracked, so I'm going to show you how perfectly they peel. Get my compost bowl. Chickens love it. I didn't add vinegar in there or anything. It finally warmed up in Michigan. It's so nice to be outside getting some stuff done. I like to rinse them because there's little bitty shreds of perfect every time. And then he puts a paper towel in this bowl and just sets them in there. Let's see what a duck egg's gonna do. I've got some eggs in the incubator. Not certain how many, I don't remember. If they felt warm enough, I collected them, wrote the date on them. And my grandkids each picked one, so I have their initials on their eggs so I can show them. So this one isn't perfect. Can you see that? Some of that white still in here. Still better than normal hard-boiled eggs. See how nice these are? Just comes off. That one is perfect. See how nice? The whole thing. I've heard you can even do them in the Instapot. I mean, not the Instapot, the air fryer this way. I haven't tried that yet. And I don't know how long and the temperature, but I hear it can be done. Another perfect one. See, before I learned how to do this, I'd make deviled eggs for parties, especially this time of year, because we do get so many eggs. And they looked awful. Well, now since I've learned this trick, the deviled eggs not only taste wonderful, but they look pretty too. Okay, not perfect. See, just a tiny, I know it's hard to see. So, perfect to near perfect. That's what I'm gonna say. This one cracked while cooking. I was fumbling with that chicken earlier, and it was just too tedious. So I've changed my plan. I'm gonna throw it in the Instapot and cook it. It'll still be good for the dog. And it'll just be easier for me to do. And then I can make the bone broth. It's delicious. I haven't bought bone broth in a long time. This one's not perfect, but it's not because it peeled off with the egg. It's just some sort of little indentation. But so there are 12 perfect or near perfect hard-boiled eggs, hard steamed eggs, however you want to say it. Thanks for coming today. Please like and subscribe and come back for the next one. Thank you.